So we're going to take a look at Jaylin Sellers, one of the best defenders in the 2026 draft class, both individual on-ball defenders and team defenders from the perimeter. He's a 6'4", 205-pound shooting guard, 22 years old. I know the screen says 6'5", but he was recently measured at the Portsmouth Invitational at 6'4". His most recent season, this past year, he played at Providence. Before that, he started his career at Ball State 2 seasons, then Central Florida for 2 seasons, and then again finished his career at Providence. His second year at Central Florida, he only played 3 games due to a back injury, sat out most of the season, but bounced back in a pretty prolific way. Ended up leading the Big East in scoring at 18 points a game. Shot 43% from 3 on 5.6 attempts. And there's a lot to dig into. There's not necessarily a player of Jaylin Sellers' archetype in every draft cycle. Someone who's built like a football player but has the quickness to be an elite on-ball defender, at least at the college level, and that should translate relatively quickly to the NBA in terms of his ability to earn minutes defending NBA players. And again, offensively, he's no slouch. He led the Big East in scoring, but I think any evaluation of Jaylin Sellers, not any evaluation, but the way I see it is his evaluation needs to begin talking about his defense. Defensively, there's not too much to pick at. We'll get into all of the good things. I guess if you want to pick at something, is his height, 6'4". Perhaps if he's guarding taller players, it could be a little bit of like a size disadvantage, and his wingspan is not necessarily like a 6'10" wingspan or anything like that. But defensively, again, really solid across the board and can fit in really well to help a team. Especially, he's considered, I think, like a second-round pick or maybe a late first-round pick, or probably more towards a second-round pick. There's a lot to like in that. And then offensively, he really, again, likes to shoot it from deep, more so in a catch and shoot or a one dribble pull up, and then attack the basket with his left hand, his strong hand. He likes to put pressure on the rim. When you dig into the film, there is some cause for concern offensively. Particularly his ball handling skills are not the most developed, and that shows up in the half court. He has a lot of early gathers. If he can't create separation with one dribble, he'll gather the ball quickly and try to use a bunch of head fakes and pump fakes, which oftentimes put him in a position where time wastes on the clock, or he has to take a questionable shot, or he has to make a risky decision, or it ends up in a turnover. So his lack of ball handling does show in the half court, and then also in transition. Sometimes he'll pick up the ball from outside the 3-point line, even, which would lead to a really difficult shot at the basket. So we'll take a look at everything. We'll start with his defense, and we'll make our way through the good, some things that need some improvement, and we'll take a look at his full offense as well. And we'll try to put together a relatively complete evaluation on film. I have seen Sellers play twice. First time was against St. John's in January on the road at the Garden. They actually came back to beat St. John's, and he was a big catalyst in that game. He played 37 minutes, was flying all over the court, and definitely left his mark on the game. And then I saw him play at the Portsmouth Invitational last week, so we're going to take a look at his game.